All right, I'm hanging out with my pal Tommy Rant right here. What's up? Now, I heard a little rumor from Strictly Business, Brandon Beretta, that you snore.
What?
That's what he told me.
First off, if that bus is paying attention to me while I'm sleeping, that ain't strictly business. That's strictly weird.
That's kind of weird, right?
I ain't about that. Where'd you hear that from him? Her?
From him.
Her. Yeah. Listen, Buster. Listen, Chooch. You got my number. You know the time.
Slime time.
Careful, Brandon Beretta is really good at suplexing big fat asses, so he might get you back, but you've been losing weight, so.
You look great.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, thank you, Tommy Red and Slimeball Sage over there. I'm hanging out with Drew Gulak right now, Grandmaster of the Mat. Now, it didn't go your way tonight, but what are your thoughts on it?
I thought Michael Mistretto is way better than I gave him credit for. I was in there with a bunch of Gen Zers. You know, I don't really connect to their generation. I don't know how you do with them.
Do pretty good, actually.
Do pretty good. Brandon Watts was the one who impressed me the most. You know, unfortunately, he didn't score any points, but, like, as far as the improvement level from what I knew him at before and where he is now, like, unbelievable. I just think he's in his own head a little bit. That's why he wasn't, you know, concentrating on the rest of us. Dude, Jaden Valo coming back after 2 years.
Crazy, right?
2 years. Getting through a knee injury and coming back and finishing the match strong like that. Unreal. But no, that Michael Mistretta guy, he's got an attitude like nobody's business. And he's a little guy, and a smaller guy. It really annoys the hell out of me. So he got what he deserved, lost the trophy. Grandmaster of the Mat is a title that I take very seriously, and it's something that I feel I deserve.
I'm hanging out with Drew Gulak right now, Grandmaster.
Yo, they call me Dank, the lyrical titan. Stepping in the ring, spitting fire, igniting. From the square circle to the booth, I'm dominant. Unbreakable spirit, call me the king, I'm prominent. Beyond the barricade, the podcast bumping. Real talk, no gimmicks, ain't no time for slumping. Grinding day and night, always something to prove. Elevating the game, that's the Dank move. Mic check 1, 2, this ain't no illusion. Dropping truth bombs, causing a commotion. From the canvas to the charts, I'm climbing. Champion mindset, always shining. Resolute, run deep, instilled the fight. Never back down, always standing upright. In the ring or on the track, same intensity. Delivering knockout blows lyrically. 1, 2, this ain't no illusion. Dropping truth bombs, causing a commotion. From the canvas to the charts, I'm climbing. Champion mindset, always shining.
Welcome to Beyond the Barricade. I'm your host, Papa Dank, and today I have a very special guest. First time appearance right here on Beyond the Barricade with me, Papa Dank, the one who interviews probably the most wrestlers in the independent scene than anybody else. Just saying. All right, let me bring to you the one, the only, the Zombie King himself.
What's going
How are
on,
you?
Papa? How you doing?
I'm doing
Good.
I'm doing great, and I see we're going to be great
So,
friends because you are a Funko guy from what I see, just like me. Can you hear me? I hope you heard me.
yeah, I do need a little delay real quick, but we'll get through it.
Gotcha. All right, tell me about the Funko collection you got in the background. You do have a delay. Did you hear me?
Real quick. What was that again?
I can see you're a Funko guy like myself. What do you got in the background over there?
Oh, yeah, big Funko. Right now I got, the wrestling, the Jey Usos, Rey Mysterios, and stuff like that. But I got a bunch of Funkos. I got really into them. Not so much anymore, though.
Gotcha. I'm still into the Funkos at least. I used to collect every Funko, but now I'm just collecting the wrestlers for the most part. So I'm still into it. I just picked up a LA Knight signed Funko Pop from WWE Shop. So, but let's talk about this Saturday. This Saturday, you're going to be at Titan Championship Wrestling as you're going up against the one, the only, Dr. Sleep, Anthony Gang going. And oh my gosh, I'm so scared of this guy, man. How are you going to handle this match?
You know what? It's gonna be a first time, so nice and easy. I'm gonna fill him out in the beginning, and we take it from there. Like I said, this first time for me going in there with Doctor Sleep. We had a brief, very brief interaction before, so I have a little expectation of what to expect.
All right, let's go to your history a little bit. Let's talk about how you fell in love with professional wrestling.
Oh man, I mean, it goes back to way back, 90s. Sting, Scott Hall, Razor Ramon. I mean, same people. Mr. Perfect. Those type of wrestlers I grew up on, but really the wrestler that made me was like on this is Rey Mysterio. Yeah, he's my.
Okay, I see we're having some Wi-Fi issues. Do you need to reset it or something so we can keep going? You good? You all right?
Yeah, maybe try to do a reset and see what happens.
All right, do a reset. While you're doing that, I can talk about some other stuff going on. This Saturday, we got the Chosen tryouts coming up at Titan Championship Wrestling.
Yeah, I'm gonna reset.
Yeah, go ahead, brother. It is a $200 fee, and you can win a round trip ticket to Japan if you are chosen. No pun intended. Chosen tryouts, hosted by Senni Ono, Perry Saturn, the Tokyo Monster, and of course, Titan Championship Wrestling. And that night, we have one of the greatest cards that I've seen in a while. Rise of the Titans. Right now, it's Frankie Picard, Ken Powers, Jeff Noyes, special appearance. The Audacity versus the Brothers Gay. The Gray. The Jack Martins versus Harry Trajanian versus Tony and Francesca Chini. That's been brewing for a while. Amity LeVay versus JC Storm. Oh my gosh. That's going to be quite the match. Andrew Paulino with Valentina in his corner versus Justin Bon Jovi. And of course, Anthony Gangone versus Junior Flo, we just had on right now. The Brooklyn Outlaw Donovan versus Nikos Ricos, returning to Championship Wrestling. Robbie Romero versus Ben Castle versus Blocks versus the Chosen tryout winner of the day in a fatal four-way. Evander James versus Joey Conway for that Mob Fight Championship. And the Feral Face versus Richport Ayala. Make sure you get your tickets for Titan Championship Wrestling this Saturday. It's going to be quite an event. And professional wrestlers, make sure you're signed up for the Chosen One tryouts. It's very well worth your investment because if you get chosen, you will go to Japan with dojo training and a chance to participate in one of the big promotions over there. Stay tuned. All right, Frankie Picard, what is up, brother? How are you? Man, a lot of stuff happening over here. With me, I am part of Rising Stars Women's Wrestling coming up on July 12th right here at the NYWC Sportatorium. We got already signed up legit Layla Hirsch, Zoe Sky, Vicious Vicky Venuto, which I'm excited to see her wrestle in Long Island. Amity LeVay, my good pal, who I'm also scared of, making her Rising Stars debut. Oh, man. She really scares me, guys. Lulu Lorena flying in from Chicago. Oh, man. Her first Long Island debut. It's going to be fantastic. 100%. Good stuff. And also NYWC presents Friend or Foe coming up. Man Bun Jesus is going to be on this Friday with me. Friend or Foe, May 31st. Get your tickets at NYWC Pro Wrestling. In June, they're going to be hosting the ID Showcase, featuring WWE ID title tournament matches. June 8th, get your tickets at NYWC Pro Wrestling. They got some great ID talent, such as Ricky Smokes, Brad Baylor, Swipe Right, a lot of stuff. Bryce Donovan, who I haven't seen in a while. I'm excited to see him at NYWC. Zeta Steel coming up, and of course, the one, the only Kylie Ray, as well as many WWE ID stars such as Cappuccino Jones in the house. NYWC in June 8th. Get your tickets. NYWC Pro Wrestling. Coming up in August is TCW and TNR's collaboration, the Nature State Collision, Saturday, August 16th from Leechville, Arkansas. It's going to be quite the show, man. This Friday, I got Man Bun Jesus joining me. Man Bun Jesus, who I bumped into last night. Let's just say that it's going to be quite the interview with Man Bun. And then, of course, right after Man Bun Jesus' interview, I got the one, the only Coach David joining me as we announce the card for Rising Star Women's Wrestling right here. Featured Lulu Lorena coming out from Chicago, making her Long Island debut. And let me tell you, a lot of the Rising Star Women's Wrestling stars will be making their Long Island debut. It's sure to be missed. July 12th, tickets go on sale very, very, very soon. Don't want to miss this. Get your tickets now. And if you can't find the link to the tickets next week, get in touch with me. I will show you the way. Rising Star Women's Wrestling, the first all women's wrestling promotion coming out of Long Island, New York. Don't miss it. Also, my latest vlog is up. Massacre at Mulcahy's. I am hanging out with my good pal, who I'm also scared of. And I know you should be scared of your friends, but I'm scared of her. Amity LaVey is hanging out with me at Massacre at Mulcahy's right there. I also got a chance to hang out with Nixon Newell, formerly Tegan Knox, on my last vlog, the big Titan event, which is up on my YouTube channel, Papa Dank /YouTube. She hasn't done a lot of interviews that I've seen, but she hung out with me and we talked a little about some of her favorite foods, including Iberia tacos, which kind of surprised me, but she loves it and she loved my name. Check it out, Papa Dank on YouTube. Check out all the vlogs. They're actually really good. And as we wait for Junior Flow coming up, we got Live Pro Wrestling Friday, May 16th coming up. Fandango going up against Mr. Bull James. Alpha Jr. versus Drew Marston. Nunzio from ECW fame versus Buddy Thomas. Prince Akhenaten and Sammy Nasir versus Frankie and Junior Flow. Well, hopefully we can get them back on. We also have a special appearance from Brawley, Marcos, Playball Paulie, Timid Tamir Gibbs, who's a really great talent, as well as Ziggy Danger, also another great talent. Bean Dip Daza Malish, fucking killing this name, Malashe. Drayton's Day, my good pal. He's a good talent as well. Did Adrian Tack, and a special appearance by Mount Kisco's New York State champion, Alexander Bariska. Make sure you get your tickets. Live Pro Wrestling, Mount Kisco American Legion, Mount Kisco, New York. $20 in advance, $25 at the door, which is actually a really great deal. It's really cheap. Right to the Titans coming up. Anthony Gangone takes on Junior Flow right there. Now, me and Anthony Gangone haven't seen eye to eye in about a year, especially after he attacked my good pal from around the ropes, John Blaine. Yikes. Or John Blaine. But anyway, Rise of the Titans. Make sure you get your tickets right now for that event. A lot of stuff going on. If you want to book Amity LaVey, make sure you book her now. She's taking bookings. She has been seen on Remarkable Wrestling, BST Wrestling, 5PW. She's also on IWTV. She's the NYWC Starlet Champion and the Titan Championship Wrestling Goddesses of War Champion. She has been seen also on NWA, Exodus Pro, and Constant Pro Wrestling. For inquiries, check out motherlove@gmail.com. And if you want some great coffee, don't hesitate. Go to princenotacoffee.com. Get your great coffee from him. He's got some actually really good coffee. It's really good. I bought some 100%. If you're looking for some great wrestling collectibles, go to David Santonis, aka Coach David at DNS Wrestling Collectibles. I Coach David73 at AOL.com. He's got some great figures on sale now and some great autographs that you may want to get, including Tiffany Stratton's autograph, which I want. Coach David, make sure you save it for me. Just kidding. I want to thank my sponsor right now, Devin Piccola, CEO and president of Pickway Design. If you want some great graphics, some vehicle wraps, some printing, some t-shirts, contact Devin at 631-832-7720. Man, I hope we get Junior Flow back on, but while we wait a couple of minutes longer, let's bring you the next commercial feature my good pal, the one, the only. Oh my God, just watch it and you'll see.
That's bigger than 8x10. What do you mean?
I don't know. I got hit in the head a bunch of times. What do you want from me?
Speaking of that, what's going on? Like, why did he attack you?
Listen, that Momo knows no respect. And when I get my hands on him, you best bet I'm going to break him. I'm going to break him like the dog he is, because he will learn respect. You don't do that to CJ Bambino and get away with it.
Man, are you going to make it to the next KVP show?
Of course I am. It's in 3 months.
Okay, so you got 3 months recovery, huh?
Listen, you get punched in the head with a chain twice and take the 3D. I don't see you in the ring, but you got a belt.
I do, not only 8, but the 23-6
Go over
champion.
there. Go. I don't even know why they put me and you on the same table.
I don't know either.
Go over there. Get out of here. Go.
Thank you, CJ.
Leave me alone.
Oh man, CJ Bambino hanging out with me at NYWC. Make sure you go to NYWC Pro Wrestling, get your tickets. Yikes. Yeah, he's a little upset with me. I don't know why. But let me run the next commercial, and hopefully Junior Flow will come back on. Let's check it out.
I'm hanging out with Baba Thunder. What a great match you had with PJ Savage. I mean, you handled him like he was a little kid.
Well, the outcome wasn't the exactly how I envisioned it before, but yeah, we're here, and I hope that's not the last time I see him and I see the Titan organization. I'm very appreciative of them welcoming me here, and the atmosphere here was electric. So appreciate you.
All right, what's next for you in Contra?
Well, we'll see. It was important for me to do this and come here. Now it's time to focus on other tasks, and I hope this is not the last time you see me.
All right, well, thank you for being at Titan Championship Wrestling's 5-year anniversary. Baba Thunder, make sure everybody follows Baba Thunder and gets any merch from where? Where can they get your merch?
Hey, hit me on the Instagram. Everything is on the Instagram, Baba Thunder. See you on the social media. I'm bringing the thunder.
Whoa.
All right, we're still waiting for Junior Flow. Gerald James over there says, hello, Papa Thank you. It's Serena. What's up, buddy? How are you? Serena saying hello. Serena is the executive booker of the show, and she's doing a fantastic job getting me all this great talent. Huge shout out to Serena. She's doing a hell of a job, and I thank her very much for what she does. All right, let's talk about some merch as we keep waiting for Junior Flow. Slime Ball Sage is trying to sell some Slime Balls t-shirts, and let's hear what he has to say. Look, Sage is actually going to plug it himself. All right, let's go. Show him that new merch.
Oh, the new ball shirt. We got this slime man throwing a slime ball.
That is awesome. Look at that thing. That
Heck
is
yeah,
awesome.
gonna be at all our live shows. So hop on down to NYWC. We got NWA on tour next weekend.
Yes.
Go online if you want to see all the dates. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
And Hard Time
Heck
coming
yeah.
up.
Hard times coming up. It's some hard times for the slime balls over at NWA. We're trying to get some gold. Stay tuned to see what the balls are up to on Tuesdays on X, 6:05 p.m. Matches have also been open on YouTube. If you missed, you want to check the channel. You don't got X. check some YouTube. Thank you, Papa Dank.
Hey, thank you, Sage.
Thank you, sir.
Slime
Thank you,
Ball
sir.
Sage over here. Make sure you follow Slime Ball
Heck
Sage.
yeah, thank you.
All right. NWA superstar Slime Ball Sage.
All right. The next commercial, as we're waiting for Junior Flow to come on, is a wrestling artist who's making waves all over Twitter. She's doing some great art. Check out my little clip with her, Naomi Rosenblum. Make sure you go to NaomiRosenblum.com to get some great art. She just did this Sting painting. It's amazing. Check her out.
I'm hanging out with Naomi Rosenblum, and guess what? You got some great art here. Let everybody know about your art.
We do. So today I have a few of my wrestling pieces and prints, and then obviously, yes, you can see some of them right there. We even got the Rock and Cody print that I just painted. And then we have the actual painting right here, which is awesome because you can see what it looks like in person.
It's very awesome. I mean, when I saw it on Twitter,
Yeah.
or X, really,
X,
I was
it's
like,
still
man,
Twitter.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
You're doing great stuff.
Thank
So where can
you.
everybody get your stuff if they can't
So-
come here?
Yeah, so you can get it all on my website. It's just NaomiRosenblum.com, and I have it all listed there. And if you have any questions, you can always just shoot me a DM, and I'd be happy to help you. So,
All right, awesome. And I just got to ask, what's your favorite food?
oh my God, my favorite food.
I've been asking everybody.
Okay,
that.
this is crazy, but I love egg salad. I've been on like a big egg salad kick recently, which is random, but it's
No, it's good.
I
Good
love a
stuff.
good egg salad.
All right.
Welcome to Beyond the Barricade. Once again, we're waiting for Junior Flow to come on. We're going to show a commercial from this wrestling company that I'm coming on this Saturday. I'm going to be hanging out there. Titan Championship Wrestling. They're doing some great things, so let's roll it real quick.
Step into the ring, it's a battle zone. Titan strong like steel and stone. Hear the crowd roar, feel the vibration. We're taking over, this is Titan Nation. Every grapple, every slam, every thunderous blow. We on the spotlight, we steal the show. With power and pride, we leave them astounded. Titan proud, in every match we're grounded. Titan strong, Titan loud. We're the warriors, we're the crowd. Together we fight, together we reign. Titan Nation runs through our veins. The veins.
All right, welcome back. I think we figured out our our issues. So let me bring to you the one, the only, the Zombie King himself, Junior Flow. What's up, buddy?
Hopefully we're back with a better connection.
We're back and we're better than ever. I just ran some commercials and
Beautiful. Sorry about that. You got a storm going across, it's messing with the Wi-Fi.
I hear you. I hear you. Where are you coming from, by the way?
I'm from Sussex County, Hopatcon. So I'm up in the mountains a little bit.
All right. I've been to the mountains. It's something else. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about your match this Saturday against Anthony Gangone. Tell me your
Yes.
thoughts going into this match.
I mean, I'm expecting a lot. You know, he's a peculiar fellow. You know, I had very brief encounters with him
Very.
before. So, you know, I got a little expectation of what to expect, but you know, you won't know until you're face to face with someone. So I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Let's talk about this event you got going on Friday, May
Uh,
16th. Let us know
yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah, I'm actually, you know, tagging up with my pops. You know, if you can't tell by the name, I'm a junior. You know, my dad's a wrestler as well. You know, so
Okay.
I'm tagging up with him. So we don't know how many more we got together as tag matches. You know, he's thinking about the R word. So let's see what happens.
Good stuff. We'll go about that in a minute. Actually, let me take this off and let's talk about how you fell in love with professional wrestling.
Oh man, I mean, like I said, my dad was a big professional wrestler fan. You know, me and my cousins were big professional wrestling fans. You know, don't try this at home did not stop us from trying it at home. So, you know, I just remember, you know, Scott Hall, Razor Ramon's probably one of my favorite heels. But the wrestler that really got me into professional wrestling was Rey Mysterio. I was a big Spider-Man fan, so I remember when he had the Spider-Man theme back in WCW, and I was like, oh, that's really Spider-Man. So like, I always wanted to be him. So that's the main reason I got into the business.
Awesome. Let's talk about your training. Where did you go train? Who were your trainers during your initial training?
Started training with Gino Caruso at ECPW. His school is located in Lake Hiawatha. Um, like I said, my dad's got into it. Um, that was my way in. We went to a show one day, and my dad's always been in shape. They saw the size of my dad, and he was like, "You ever thought about it?" And it's funny because a guy named Crazy Ivan, when we went to that show, kept pointing, get going to my dad, getting the heat with my dad and all that. So, that was the reason I was like, yeah, if I can join and get at him, I'll join.
Right.
And then what excuse me, what ended up happening is that guy that was talking so much trash to my dad, his name was Crazy Ivan, ended up, taking us under his wing and showing us, the ropes and how to do this business between Gino and Ivan and my father and a couple of other people in there, throwing their, trying to help me out. But
Right.
those three guys really got me going.
All right. How was it to team up with your father, who I assume you idolized growing up? How was it like to team up with him in a match?
It was pretty cool. It definitely brought our relationship closer together because I, at certain points of tagging with him, he wasn't my father. He was my tag partner. You know what I
Right.
mean? At times he was my workout partner. Was you know what I mean? So we got to witness each other in different aspects and view each other in different roles. So that really helped. And but getting in there with your dad and be able to do that with any family member or anyone close, it's always going to be rememberable for the rest of your life.
Right. 100%. All right. Tell me about some talent you want to wrestle that you haven't wrestled yet. Who are these
Ooh,
specific talents? All over the
man,
independent scene.
all over. I mean, I'm gonna call some heavy hitters out, but Danny Moff, I would love to get in there with him.
Okay.
Darius Carter, you know, we always see each other in locker rooms, and we always like, yo, when. So hopefully one day we get in there.
The
But
awful.
yeah, we always as we always was always near each other throughout our
Right.
career coming up, so we just never got the chance to get step in the ring. But there's a bunch. I mean,
Awesome.
there's talent coming out the woodworks every day now. So it's like that the list of who I want to work can change
Gi-
in a minute from now.
give me a couple of more. Two more, at least. Two
Oh
more.
man, two
Two more.
more. I mean, I worked a lot of guys that that I was like, yo, I really want to work.
What about some WWID people? Who would you want to work who's in the program?
Oh man,
And then give me your thoughts on the program itself.
believe it or not, this is gonna sound bad, but I haven't done like too much research on the program.
Okay. All right.
I really should, but I mean, there's a lot of talent. There's this, I always forget his name, but he's I think he's around the Jersey, but I've been seeing him a lot lately. I
Okay.
just can't remember his name.
I'm gonna give you a name. Hold on, I'm trying to upload the picture. What are your thoughts on the program before we get into it?
I mean, it's smart from the WWE. I mean, I think if you look back on the NXT era when they had like pretty much all the top indie guys.
Right.
I mean that for me at least, I think that really put NXT on the map as not as d- um a program for the call up as this is a third brand. Like they were beating WWE, in matches and ratings and storylines and stuff. I think when you had Sami Zayn, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, Cardio Casting, all those top talent.
Right.
So
All right.
to keep your eye on that on the independent scene and not only on the this is gonna sound a little hater of me of athletes that couldn't make it in their own sport, you know.
All
But
right.
no, I mean, hey, to each his own.
All right. I'm going to give you a name right here. Coming up at NYWC in June 8th, they're hosting a WWID showcase. Bryce Donovan. I think
Solid.
I can see you wrestling, Bryce.
Looks like a solid dude.
Yes. Creative Pro graduate.
Oh, nice.
FYI, for all those who want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I like to see you wrestle, Bryce.
Ah,
100%.
I'm ready for all upcomers. So I love to test my abilities and show, I'm one of the best out there right now.
All right. Coming up this Saturday, we got TCW together. I will be there as well. But we also have the Chosen One tryouts. What are your thoughts on the Chosen One tryouts?
What opportunity! I mean, come
Great.
on. I mean, there's really nothing else to say, but what an opportunity to do. So looking forward to that.
Awesome. Make sure if you're a professional wrestler, you sign up this
Yes.
Saturday. Get your spot in to get chosen to go to Japan for 2 weeks training at the dojos and a spot in one of the big promotions over there. That is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah, definitely a dream come true for, I think, believe any wrestler.
Yeah, 100%. All right. Tell me about your toughest match to date. Who has been your toughest opponent
Oh,
up until
toughest.
today?
I've been in there with a lot of great guys, but one wrestler that I'm hoping to get back in there with, and I feel like he just uh every time we get in the ring, we're bringing the best out of each other. You're gonna see the absolute best from each other when we face each other. Joey Ace, I don't know if you've ever heard him, but he's one of the best out there. The ace. So me and him has plenty banger matches. We were just talking about that. We had a one hell of a street fight. You know, one of those
Awesome.
one of those matches where the mat's coming off and the wood's showing. So
Good. All right. Tell me about some promotions you want to work for in the independent scene. Why do
oh
you want to
man,
work for them?
independent. I mean, right now I think one of the hottest, well, two hottest right now promotions on the East Coast at least is Hog. You know, House of Glory. I mean, if
100%.
you can get on there, that's a big promotion to get on. I would love to get on that. Um, and then I think one of the top promotions, independent promotions right now is probably GCW.
GCW.
I mean,
100%.
they're everywhere. I mean, there's one of the independent promotion that's traveling. A lot of promotions don't travel. So if you can be an independent promotion and do a traveling schedule, that's big.
Okay. If you could go to any other country to train or wrestle, where would you go?
Japan, easy.
Japan. Why so? That's the
Uh,
basically the number one answer. Just
yeah. I mean, I would love to go to Mexico. Don't get me wrong.
okay.
Obviously, Rey Mysterio is my favorite wrestler. So to really dive into the lucha libre history of wrestling would be awesome. But
Right.
um, there's something about Japan. There's something about being tested in a certain way, and certain guys, including myself, will like that test, and it's interesting if we can pass that test.
All right. Tell me about some of your favorite foods that you like to eat. What is some of the stuff the Zombie King loves to munch on?
Man, I'm a big pretzel guy. I
Ooh,
love pretzels.
that's
You know,
awesome.
um, anything
Eh,
banana flavored, like
okay.
banana bread pudding. Uh, I only drink banana protein. You know, I'm a big banana guy.
All right. Have you had Auntie Anne's pretzels?
Yes, that's one of the go-tos.
My
If I if,
favorite.
if I'm in a mall, that's like beeline right there.
Right, me too, man. I love the freaking cheese, man. Especially when I go to the movies, I'll get the
No,
pretzels and the cheese every
that
time, man.
yeah, that's always like in movies. For years, I always get the same thing. Years, pretzel bites, large icy. I don't care how old I am. That's my go-to menu all the time for a movie theater.
All right. What has been your favorite movie that you've seen recently?
Recently, Oh man, recently.
I'm gonna say Thunderbolts for me.
See, I'm still waiting on that one. I haven't had a chance to sit down like Sinners. I'm still wanting to see that. I'm hearing a lot of good reviews on Sinners.
Really good. I saw it. It should be coming on digital. I think next week is coming up.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, nothing really coming to mind recently.
Okay.
I mean, Transformers, the new one that came out, the
Okay.
animated one.
Yeah.
Uh, me and my
Generation
fiance,
One.
yeah, me and my fiance, we watched that number of times lately. So right now that, yeah,
Okay.
it's not that recent, but it's recent
All right.
enough.
Serena says, if you could form a stable with any three wrestlers, who would you choose?
Oh, any three wrestlers?
Not Doctor Sleep. Anthony can't go. That's for
No,
sure.
I can't. I can't. Well, that's the type of guy. If I do bring him in, I would have to get this match first. I gotta see how he is. So, but if I had to pick two guys right now, top of my head, um, there's a wrestler out there named Trey Felipe, amazing young talent, one of
That's
my
right.
favorite guys to train with.
The
Um,
Fresh Sleep.
Fresh, yeah, and Joey Ace. I think
Okay.
me, him, and Joey Ace, we man, you made me think about it right now. I'm like, I'm about to text him after this. But I think the three of us would be a nice
Okay.
factor.
Awesome. Love Trey Philippe. And make sure you follow Trey Philippe.
Yeah, yeah. Big shout out to him because I had a big forearm surgery, and he's one of the guys that hey, when you coming to practice, when you coming back, come train, and really helped me get back on my feet to get back in the ring. So shout out to
Yeah.
him.
Shout out to Trey Philippe, man. Such a great guy, such a great wrestler. Like I said, make sure you follow him. All right.
Yeah.
Next up, promotions. Did I say this? I think I did. Promotions you want to work for in the whole United States. You haven't worked for yet.
Oof. Whole United States.
Whole United States, not just the
New Japan.
Northeast.
Yeah,
Because
New Japan.
we need to get you traveling. That's how
Yeah,
you make connections.
New Japan. Down in Mexico. I like to see more of the down south. You know,
Okay.
more of a. I always feel like down south it's very historical when it comes to professional wrestling. You always a lot of stories come from the down south, Tennessee and all. Well, Tennessee's kind of up, but more out there.
Okay. If you could have an intergender match, who would you have it with?
Intergender, man, Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley. Oh no,
Yeah.
no, that's cheating. We gotta go only independent team right now.
Oh, only independent. Man, intergender.
A lot of good female
Um,
talent out there.
yeah. No, I was around. No, she's with AEW now. No, I can't think of any female independents at
Okay.
the moment.
All right. Who were you thinking of? Who's in AEW?
Deanna Peraza. When she first got into the business,
Okay.
I was actually, one of the students along with her. So I helped her out here and there. Trying to get it in the beginning and stuff, and then she
She took off.
obviously, exactly.
100%. All right. If you could have a manager in the independent scene, who would that manager be?
Oof, manager. I would have to say my good buddy Prince Akhenaten. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but
Yes, we have.
yeah, yeah. I mean, when it comes to uh, I don't want to just make it so simple as comedy, but and to get the comedy heat, but still get heat. Um, he doesn't know. One of the best guys to ever do it. So he'll add the little funny factor along with the added heat.
Okay. What about your dad?
My dad, I mean, he'd be good too. You know,
Okay.
he is talking about the R word. I want to say the R word, retiring. So maybe partially retires and still be in my corner.
Awesome. All right. Hobbies. What are some of your hobbies?
Big comic book guy. Big comic book guy. Big collector. I don't know. You can see right here. I have a little action figure set up.
What are you
You know,
reading
I'm
nowadays? 'Cause I'm reading
a,
too.
oh, nice. I'm really liking the new Universal Monster run.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a big Universal Monster fan too.
I gotta check that out. I'm currently reading Spider-Man and the Absolute series.
Nice. Yeah, between that and the big Ninja Turtle fan, so they have a crossover with Ninja Turtle and Naruto right now.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, that's pretty cool. But I'm big with
Awesome.
Spider-Man. I mean, like I said, Spider-Man is probably my top all-time favorite. Wolverine.
I love Spider-Man. I've been reading it recently more so than ever.
Yeah, they
And
just restarted it, right? Or
they
did a
just
new?
they just
Yeah.
restarted and they brought back one of my favorite villains, Hobgoblin.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
That's
Uh
the what was it the Sun? At one point, the Sun, the Green Goblin.
yes. So the Green Goblin basically was possessed all those years and they forced that demon out of him. So now he's a good guy. He's normal.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's a good guy now.
Yeah, he still has his strength and all that, but he's like not crazy anymore.
See, now you making me want to dive into Spider-Man to figure out
Oh,
he's a good guy.
it was a really good run. Yeah, and he helps Peter now with his issues. He's it's actually really good.
Oh, okay.
Good stuff. Good stuff to the writers of Spider-Man. Always trying to keep it fresh.
Yeah.
And of course,
Well,
we got the
well,
upcoming Avengers Doomsday coming up, which everybody's excited for.
yeah, that's gonna be another good one. You know, I'm hearing, Marvel's back after Thunderbolts, or
It is.
secretly the new Avengers is what I'm also hearing.
The new Avengers, right?
Yeah.
We could go have a whole episode about that. But
Oh,
let's
yeah.
go into match you want to have that you haven't had yet, and then we'll wrap it up.
That's what I want to have that I haven't had that. I mean, I don't know how much is out there, but if it's beyond Independence, me and Ray, I would love to get that match. I mean, he's probably close to doing the R word himself, but I mean, me and my guys, we have we talked before earlier. I
Right.
do another podcast, Four Sides of the Ring,
Yeah.
and we're always arguing. They're always bashing me for Rey Mysterio. They know how to press my buttons, but if you look at any wrestler right now, higher up there in age, I mean, Rey Mysterio is still clean, still spot on. I mean,
Yeah.
compare him to other wrestlers. Jericho is one of the greatest of all times, but if you compare his matches against Jericho matches, who got cleaner spots? But no disrespect to Jericho, he's a goat, but
Yes.
you know,
100. All right. What does the rest of 2025 look like for the Zombie King?
I'm really hoping to get out there. I'm really hoping. I'm putting my time in gym, wrestling. I'm really hoping this is time I get out there and get seen. So,
Good stuff. Junior Flow. Let everybody know where they can follow you.
yeah, man, I'm on Instagram, X, Twitter, wherever you want to call it. Zombie King. Two eyes. I put two eyes for being a second generation wrestler. That's a little something for me to always remember.
Good
But
stuff.
yeah, Zombie King, all over platforms.
All right. Make sure you follow Zombie King. And this
Yes.
Saturday, we have the Chosen One tryouts coming up featuring
Yeah.
Sonny Ono, Perry Saturn, and the Tokyo Monster himself judging for the Chosen One tryouts. Professional wrestlers, this is your chance
Yes, sir.
to go to Japan if you are chosen. And there's a lot of great talent out there. I've seen it. I believe in you guys. Make sure you sign up. The Chosen One tryouts.
You also
And
get a
then-
match too, I hear.
That's right. The winner will also be in one of the matches at TCW.
Double opportunity. So what?
That-
So if I
night.
go in and get chosen, that means I gotta do a double duty. I gotta do the 4-way and the single.
That's
I'll do
right.
it. I'm
You
up
gotta
for
do
anything.
double. You
I'm up
gotta
for
do
anything.
double duty, man.
It's a zombie mentality. If it doesn't kill you, keep moving.
All right, what a great card tomorrow night.
Yes, stack card.
Saturday
stack.
night, Titan
Saturday.
Championship Wrestling. Rise of the Titans this Saturday. Amity LeVay, my good pal, who I'm also scared of, versus JC Storm. Oh my gosh, what a match that's going to be. PJ Savage takes on Michael Fain. Oh my gosh, Anthony Gango takes on Junior Valor right here.
Let's go.
A lot of great matches. Get your tickets at TitanChampionshipWrestling.com. Tomorrow night, I finally have a one-on-one with the one, the only, from Exodus Pro. Man Bun Jesus is joining me in the house tomorrow night.
That's eye-catching. Eye-catching.
I had a run-in with him last night, actually, and he told me, Puppy Dizzle, I will see you this Friday. And then he disappeared from where we were.
That's it. Come in, drop the news, and dip. I like the style.
He dipped pretty quickly. And also, right after, I will be talking to Coach David, Rising Stars Women's Wrestling. July 12th, we're going to release the full card lineup coming up this Friday night at 8 o'clock. As you can see, Amity LeVay is front and center.
Yeah, support women wrestling. Don't get enough.
Amity. We also got Junior, Vicious Vicky Venuto, who's also making a name for herself up here in the Northeast and has been seen in in TNA Wrestling. Zoe Sky joining us as well that night on July 12th, as well as Legit Layla Hirsch and my pal Lulu Lorena coming in from Chicago in the first Long Island appearance. A lot of stuff going on July 12th.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's gonna be
big things.
Monumental. Make sure you get your tickets. Tickets on sale next week for Rising Stars Women's Wrestling, presented by NYWC, who's also hosting in June, Junior, the ID title tournament matches on June 8th.
Another promotion to get into.
Another great promotion. NYWC. They're going to have all the ID people coming in. Ricky Smokes, Brad Baylor, Swipe Right, Bryce Donovan, Cappuccino Jones, Aaron Rourke, Zeta Steel. So many more. I can't even think about it. Kylie Ray, her too. She'll be there. All of them. WWD, officially sponsored by WWE ID.
Right, this year wrestling it's wrestling never been hotter. Like I never witnessed wrestling so hot since probably Monday Night Wars.
Monday Night Wars, right? 100%. Yeah. Make sure you go out to these independent promotions and get your T-shirt. Support the artists out there, the wrestling superstars performing and giving their all. Get your T-shirts, posters, stickers, wristbands, whatever they're selling. The merch. Help them out. Buy the merch.
Buy the merch.
Speaking of merch, Zombie King, before we head out, where can we get your merch?
Right now, we can get your merch on foursidesinring.com. They have a couple of my personal T-shirts there, along with our podcast T-shirts as well. So foursidesinring.com. You can buy some of my merch there, or you can hit me up on Instagram personally. I can always send you some stuff.
Awesome. Appreciate the Zombie King Junior Flow right here. Make sure you follow him. I'll be back tomorrow night with Exodus Pros, Man Bun Jesus, and of course Coach David coming up. Rising Stars Women's Wrestling full lineup card reveal tomorrow night. Check us out this Saturday if you want to come see me in person. I'll be at Titan Championship Wrestling, Rise of the Titans. Make sure you check that out. Junior Flow takes on Anthony Gango. Get your ticket to Titan Championship Wrestling. First row is already sold out, and second row is going fast. It's really like a sellout crowd at TCW. The production is bar none like anybody else. Trust me. Come down. You'll see it for yourself. Get your tickets. Titan Championship Wrestling. Zombie King, hold on for a minute. Everybody else, I'll see you back tomorrow night. Stay tuned.